The light on?
I don't know.
Can't tell. There it is.
Record button on? Yep,
Yes.
the light's on. So we had to go upstairs and get the special stack of original
Look at
shit
that.
here.
Better save that box.
There's still stuff in that box. I only pulled out 2.
Oh, it was the whole set.
Yes. So you had the second biggest one there. 75 is the biggest, you had 70. And 40 is the smallest, we're going to go down to a 50. So this is 51 or 2, and the other one's 45. So every 5,000 they got another one. So that's our increment of changes. So we're going to pick one of those 2 and see which one I like the most. Let's see, where is my... You know which one I'm going to like the most, don't you?
The one that works.
The smallest one.
Smallest one? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Mr. Racer.
Well, you had very, very little clearance. You only had a couple thou clearance. That I could tell for sure. So we'd rather have a little more. Probably drop down to the 45. Your tranny goes, you're on the low side of everything where you had the biggest stuff in there. So you had the most take up. But that's because you left out a whole washer.
Yeah.
Which you probably have at home someplace. So you got a D6 code on this, what's that mean?
No idea.
It means it's made in 46. If D is 40s. I think that's what they call knuckle trains. They have D numbers in them, I think.
Mm.
If you believe any of this shit. I don't believe half the stuff that they say is bad. And the other half, they're full of shit. We didn't lose our bearings. Look at that. See, you have nothing else in there, it goes easy, see. Okay, the other washer's stuck in there, which we're going to keep. So one of these small one's big. This is the small one, 45. That's the big one, which is 53. This has a little bit of cosmoline on it still. It's going to add a couple thou to it, probably. You know what cosmoline is, don't you?
I do.
I'm sure you've been across that more than once. Okay, so we're going to put our gear in there. We're going to put this in there just for the hell of it. Pretend like you know what the hell we're doing. Could be a lie. Okay, what do we got in there? It'll still be in there. Amazing. Go ahead and put this in there too and double check that. Like, will I have access to check it? Of course, that's going to keep me from putting this together. Just do it like this. Lost a couple bearings. Okay. full mock-up on this right now. Means I'm going to tighten up all the bolts. Because I think we got the final set in there already. At least we're thinking we are. Where's the nuts? It'll definitely should be loose. If I put the other wash in there, it'd probably be right on the verge of being, well, I know it'd be pretty tight, probably too tight. So many days were you working on this at home?
Oh, it's been several nights on it.
You notice I said days.
Frustrating.
I can tell.
And then I put it aside and started working on something else.
Yep.
That's why I brought that cam cover. Keep going forward on all the projects.
Yep. One at a time. You just know these rollers fell out over here?
I was wondering about that. And it was always falling out on me.
Well, there's a seal over there now. That holds them in. Now I'll let the gear come out.
Huh.
That's why. But even if the gear seal wasn't in there, which it wouldn't be there if I was doing the job normally, because I don't put the seal until I'm done. You have to just keep stuff in there. Somewhere I got a little washer goes in there to hold them in. There's a secret stash of parts in here somewhere. There's a little washing machine to go in there. Okay, tight enough. Rotates, that's a good sign. And put all the bearings in here to make sure there's no binding. You have a lip up on the thing here, it keeps from just falling in. A bit of a wear lip. That one went in. You said one of these was missing?
That's that one was.
Yeah, it's like a,
They're all there.
yeah, I don't know, we'll find out.
You brought one down though, right?
There's one extra one here, yeah.
Oh.
You kind of wiggle them, they go in. That to split them apart. You ain't getting two more in there.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to get that last one in there. So
I guess I wasn't missing one after all.
nope, not today. Like I said, it's supposed to be a washer goes on there, which you don't have. Holds them all together. Okay, so it rotates. It's hard because the gear is pretty hard to turn. But if you take it out of gear, it's freely, see? You see we still got our in play in there, not a lot. Now you got to push this all the way that way. And you check this in play, see that in play? Okay, we have quite a bit in there, see? So we have very little this way. I forgot to put that washer in there, didn't I? That's why that one, see that one's going to loosen up. This will tighten up when I put the other one in there. It didn't come out, remember, so I forgot to put it in.
That's right.
This one over here. This one is supposed to be in there. So that one will tighten up this one. Because you got to check it with all the clearance going that way. You got to put clearance on here and you check your minimum. That's your minimum clearance. Pulling out this way will be your maximum clearance. you don't know what the chain's going to do, so you always want to make your clearance minimum when you check this one. So when I take out that 3 or 4, that's going to tighten up, but that might be more clearance I want to run even then. Because right now it looks like it got quite a bit down there. Let's see if we got 10. Now this plate is not even at all in the gear's clearance on the shaft, so these numbers are not exactly true. So that's 10 thou in there at least right now. Damn thing's sliding around. I'm not sure if they're not, so it's definitely more than 10. Alright, so I'm going to take some clearances out of that. But that spins nice and free. That was low gear. There's low gear. Slides in easily into it. And then reverse gear is engaged right now on the other side, but it's fully engaged all the time. I just want to see if that dog is going to go in there. There it goes. Make sure it goes in freely, see? So you have no problem with that. Now that got tight there. We're actually in 2 gears at once right now, high gear and reverse gear. The reason it works is because there's no cluster. Alright, so these things all are going back and forth freely, which is that's why these are in here. Just to double check that right now, see? Have no problem. There's the other one. See? And you want to see how much clearance you have between the dogs. So that's how much clearance you got. Damn it, turned on me. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So your total clearance is this gap right here. So when you put your fork in there, you want to put that halfway in between, so about right there. Now you can check it with the feeler gauge to see what your total is. Take half of it, put your feeler gauge in there, and then use that as your standard to adjust your shift fork. Or you can eyeball it. Doesn't have to be perfect, so eyeball works fine. But you gotta remember the forks have a lot of clearance like this. You make sure everything's slid all the way over when you check it. That's your in-play on that one. See, it's quite a bit. See, you got a lot in there. It's almost a full screwdriver. Now this one over here, we have that much, see? Now this one you can't check it because they're both recessed. But you can see it's got a lot in there just like this one over here, see? But this one's a little tighter. Alright, so that's all good. But I didn't put the right washer in there, so I'm going to put 5 back in this one. I'm going to take 2 or 3 out of the other one, and we'll check it again. And that should put it pretty close as we want. As long as I don't lock up second gear, I'll be happy. Second gear feels like it's a lot looser than the 10 thou I was figuring it was going to be, for whatever reason. That's why you got to put together a few times to find out what your minimums really are. What you expect things to be and what they turn out to be are not always the same. And it's important that you put enough bearings in here that this is centered, because if that thing cocks a little bit, it changes numbers a bunch. So we have all the bearings in here right now. Remember how we had to beat this one out before? Now I can rotate it, see? So you have a high spot when you come out.
And the cover.
Should be enough for that. Okay, See, it still takes time to do these, but if you separate them out, each thing, then it goes a lot quicker. Now we're going to do 2 changes at once on this next chain, so it's kind of contradicting with how things are usually done for a lot of people. They get confused when you do 2 things at once. But I do it all the time. I do 2 or 3 things at once, so it gets confusing. Sometimes you gotta go back and forth a couple times. Use this over here. Nope. Try to keep those bearings from falling out.